plaintiff, Lacovia Harper, dated the defendant in 8th grade, and years later they reconnected. Lacovia claims after a night out with the defendant, he defamed her on Facebook and insinuated that she had sex with multiple men in a single night. So she's suing. Defendant Joshua Young says when Lacovia first reached out to him on Facebook, she said she wanted to see Joshua, but didn't trust herself around him despite the fact that she was married. Joshua was countersuing for slander.
Start with you.
Yes, Your Honor, I met Joshua back in 2001 through his cousin, which was a good friend of mine at the time. We dated briefly. I don't really call it dating. We were kids. I was really young.
How old?
We were in 8th grade, so, 12, 13. It was just phone conversations, never anything. I never saw him, never went anywhere. And then he broke up with me. Shortly after, maybe a year or so, I dated his cousin, the one who introduced us in the first place. And when Josh found out about it, he hit me over the hand with a snow shovel. That's just an example of how angry he was. The reason why we're here today, Your Honor, is because we got back in contact. Fell out of contact with Josh. He was arrested, I'm not sure what, back when we were kids. And so that's what, made us fall out of contact. But we reunited through Facebook. And after that, in 2011, we started hanging out a little bit more, 2011,
Dating?
2012. No, we were friends, him and the mutual friends. It was like 2 other guys that we were mutual friends with. And we began to hang out, and pretty much whenever I would get in contact with Josh, there would be arguing and insults. It was always something
So
that
why
Josh
did you
would
keep
have to
getting
say
in
about
contact
me.
with him?
I don't know, and it wasn't even me getting in contact with him. We hung out with mutual friends.
That's what I'm saying. Why would you keep doing that?
I didn't know. Most of the time, I didn't know Josh was even going to be there.
Gotcha.
And I don't drive, so once they would come get me, it's like, oh, here we go with Josh again. But the reason why we're here today is because I posted a status on Facebook that he commented on, where he said some things that were very hurtful and
What
not
did you
true.
post?
I posted that we were hanging out at
The 2 of you?
Oh, not just the 2 of us. It was the 2 of us and 2 other
Did
guys.
you mention his name?
I did. I tagged him into the status.
Okay.
That him and 2 other friends that we were hanging out and going out to eat. Simple as that. And then they commented on the status or whatever. But he did post a comment on there that was not true about me, that was very hurtful. And so that's the reason why we're here today.
Let me hear from you now.
Yes.
And I'll get back
Yes,
to
Your
you.
Honor. Middle school, I met Lacovia. As she said, we dated. In 2008, when I first came home on house arrest, she reached out to me through Facebook, and she just started telling me.
You were on house arrest from 01
No.
to 2011?
No, No, Your Honor, I got arrested in 2007.
So you were under house arrest from 07 to 11?
No, Your Honor, I went to prison. When I was released from prison in 08, I came home on house arrest.
You stayed under house arrest from 08 to 11?
No.
I'm trying to understand how long your house arrest was.
90 days, Your Honor.
Okay, it sounds like it was years. Go ahead.
When I first came home on house arrest, within like the first 2 or 3 weeks, she reached out to me on Facebook. Hey, how you doing? It's been a long time. She started discussing, told me she was married, but she was having problems within the relationship. She told me she wanted to see me, but didn't trust herself around me.
What?
So I took it, left field. I'd never pursued anything. She reached out to me again back in 2012. 2012, she told me she had been divorced, and she had been struggling with going to court and the kids, being by herself, being in a divorce. Me being a friend, I invited her out with the mutual friends, just to take her mind off of it. So the first time we go out, we take the kids, we go see Wreck-It Ralph. The kids have fun. It was all enjoyable. The second time, it was like a complete 180. Like she just, I'm a bad bee and I got bad bees. I pop bottles. I'm about that life. Where did that come from?
She was saying that to you on the internet?
She was saying that to me. Yeah, so, we go out to Applebee's, whatnot. We get into an argument. And she just
Just the 2 of you together?
No, it was me and two
other friends.
2 other mutual friends. We get into it about, would you be mad if I slept with your cousin?
Oh my goodness, what?
I don't care about none of that. Then on top of that, I'm inviting her out, to be a nice guy. She ain't got no money. I always got to pay for her food.
Oh my goodness.
The third time around, it just went straight downhill. We was pre-gaming at the crib. We getting into it about religion. Everybody say.
I want to talk to you about that, Your Honor.
Everybody say what they gotta say. You know, once I say what I gotta say, I'm dumb. You know, just because I stated what I stated, which being like,
can I?
My faith ain't as strong as in God as in everybody else. But nobody else, you know what I'm saying, got cursed out because of that. Then we go to the restaurant again. She got no money again.
A lie, Your Honor.
So we all got to chip in and pay for her.
Wow.
Let me hear from her.
Yes,
Go
Your
ahead.
Honor. The whole religion thing, Your Honor, that was what led up to the Facebook comment and things. So on May 3rd, when we were at the mutual friend's house, he mentioned that, oh, I'm glad you grew up, used to be a little church girl. Everybody that knows me knows that my family is like strictly, you know, really religious. And so I said, I'm still that church girl. I still go to church. And he's like, well, you're stupid for believing in God. That's what he tells me. You're stupid for believing in God. So of course it started a heated debate. And I'm like, I'm stupid. How am I stupid?
Let's get to the defamation you're suing for.
The defamation I'm suing for is afterwards he took us out to eat. He apologized, took us out to eat. I posted a status, like I said, and tagged him into it. We went back to the mutual friend's house, and we fell asleep. All of us fell asleep there. When I woke up that next morning, my family, my friends were calling me, like, Lacovia, what's going on? Are you okay? And I didn't know what was going on. So I get on Facebook, and I see that Josh has wrote a comment that him and the other two guys, that they my that night, and that there was a video coming soon. That's what he said. And then
you have that?
I didn't. My family, we took the comment down because everyone was saying that.
Before taking it down, you didn't?
Before taking it down, I reached out and called everyone, and I texted him. And, Your Honor, I do have those text messages where he puts his reason for it.
Tell me about the comments.
Yes, sir. After the night, you know, it was about 3 in the morning, so whatever. We all go back to the crib, and I don't really know where she was at, you know, because I didn't stay there. When she went into the room with my...
Yes, he did, Your Honor.
Sir.
Huh?
Yes, he did.
The comment.
Yeah, okay, the comment. I looked on Facebook and saying, y'all some lame.
I didn't.
I'm going to sleep.
Do you have that?
No, sir.
All right, you don't have yours.
But
now, the counterclaim for you have what?
I have evidence that he posted. I put, why would you post that? I can show it to you, Your Honor, and what his response was to it. He definitely posted it.
Your counterclaim is for what? Let me get you kids out of here. Your counterclaim is for what, sir?
For slander.
Slander for what? What did she do? Call you a lame?
No.
What? That's what you said she did. What?
After the fact, sir, she told my cousin that she was thinking about taking me to court.
Don't get out of here with this kid stuff. Have a good day. Both your cases are dismissed.
You happy now?
No, I'm not happy because you're a liar. You said you didn't even stay there. You know what you said, Josh, and you know what you insinuated. You know what you insinuated. So I'm really angry that you sit up here and tried to play the judge.
What did I insinuate?
You put on there that you know what you said.
I did not say that.
You said, and then you lied and said you didn't stay there. How did you not stay there? You were sleeping on the couch.
I said we balled out. We balled
you did not.
out.
You said I out and you slept on the couch.
I didn't even say
You just told the judge you didn't even stay there that night. So you didn't stay there that night. Now you're twisting around. Everybody heard you. So now you said we were balling.
I don't care what nobody heard.
How are you balling? You don't have a job. How are you balling? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
How you know I don't have a job? I have a business. What do you have?
You a business. Selling drugs is not a business, boo-boo. Let's get that.
Who said I was selling drugs?
Oh, you know what you do. You know what you do.
I know what I do.
Just
you
be
think
happy
you
the
know what I
case
do.
was dismissed. Let's just be happy the case was dismissed.
I'm not happy the case was dismissed.
You should not care about what's going on with my life.
I don't
Worry
care.
about your girlfriend, the child you take care of.
Nobody want to. You look already.
And so do you.